So I'm going to guide you in a mini practice of sun and moon breathing. And we are going to practice 5 inhaling through the left and going to the right, and then associating it with the parasympathetic nervous system, and then 5 from the right to the left and associating it with the sympathetic nervous system. And then we are going to do 5 more of the traditional alternate breathing. That's um, inhaling through the left, exhaling through the right, inhaling through the right, exhaling through the left. You always start and finish with the left, which is the most relaxing part. Okay, so again, I invite you to sit with the spine straight, the body relaxed. Remember that all these practices are an effortless effort. So if for any chance one of your nostrils is blocked, then don't force anything, just observe, do what you can, and then come back to it when your nostril is not blocked. That has priority over practicing. So you are the expert on your body, on where you are at this moment. But if your nostril is not blocked, and let's do something from Qigong to unblock our nostrils in any case, to open up sinuses. So we go to these little indentations here by the side of the nostrils. So we open here the nostrils. We sit with the spine straight and the body relaxed. If this is comfortable for you, I invite you to bring down the index and middle fingers and use the thumb and the ring finger to alternately block the nostrils. You don't need to press very much, just find where the tip of the fingers perfectly fits there, and that will help. You don't need to go like this, right? Barely. And if this is not comfortable, and that could be for a series of reasons, then adapt to whatever you can. For example, you could put your fingers here and still you have your thumb and your index to work here, or do any other kind of adaptation that helps you. And if your elbows get tired, you can use the other hand, or your whatever, some books. Okay, so let's go for the practice. We again start with the spine straight and the body relaxed. We are going to be moving the energy along the spine, so it's good if you can more or less straighten your spine. But again, whatever your body can take at this moment, that's perfect, because that's what is for you. And it's more important you are relaxed than you are forcing into something else. Once we find this comfortable posture, we are going to start by closing our right nostril with our thumb. And we are going to start inhaling through the left, imagining the cool energy of the moon moving up along your spine, along that line, the Ida Nadi. And at the same time as it raises, illuminating this half of your body, that cooling energy coming up all the way to the forehead or even to the top of the head. And then we close that nostril and we open the other one and exhale through that one, through the right nostril. We are sending this white energy of the cooling moon to the right side of our body. When the time comes to inhale again, and for each one of us will be slightly different, we inhale, visualizing that cooling energy of the moon coming up along the Ida Nadi in the left, all the way up to, let's say, top of the head, and then opening the right nostril, exhaling that cooling energy on the right side, feeling the whole body in this really comfortable, relaxed, cooling state. When the time comes to inhale again, we inhale through the right, the energy of the sun all the way up, and then exhale through the left, that warm energy. So the whole body is in this warm, feeling of aliveness. Let's do 3 more of the whole rounds. I'll be silent. We are doing at this moment Nadi Shodhana, which is the cleansing of all the nadis, of all the passages of energy, by first cultivating the cooling energy of the moon or the parasympathetic nervous system through our whole energy body, our whole nervous system, and our whole organism. And then when the time comes to inhale through the right, by bringing this warm morning sun energy up to the top and exhaling it through the left. And now all the body, all the nadis are being cleansed with that warmth. Okay, let's do 3 now, starting with the left and at the end finishing with the left in each round, 3 rounds. And relate the practice to a lovely summer night with the moonlight. And we are working with the right one, a lovely morning that you have experienced. Let's do 2 more. In a moment to complete your practice, following your own rhythm until you come to the moment of exhaling through the left, and that will complete your practice. And then for a moment, just sensing maybe you can bring your hands to your heart and sensing your breath, your heart under your hands. And massaging a little bit, coming back to this present moment, bringing some movement, some activity, but a very relaxed one, and a very relaxed one. I mean, otherwise, we could continue to practice without the hands, which is very interesting. And I invite you to explore that like children. Well, let's do 5 minutes of it, only 5. Okay, so that you have a sense of it. First of all, know that during the day, we every 95 minutes or different times for different people according to how they are at the time, but every certain cycles, we are mainly breathing through one nostril, not only, but mainly. So the question would be at some point that you want to explore this, stop for a moment what you are doing. Maybe you're sitting in the garden or whatever, you are waiting for a friend, something, and you go, oh, okay, let me see, can I notice at this moment? And I invite you to do that. As you breathe, inhaling and exhaling, which of your nostrils is predominant right now? One of them is predominant. So it's bringing your attention right in to a very subtle noticing. And then let's navigate with this. So if you are noticing, for him, for example, that at this moment your left is the one that's more active, or the right, whichever one, you pay attention to that and notice how the air is coming in on that side, and imagine you're exhaling on that side. Let's start with this. And you can use your hand also if you like, just as a way of reinforcing your attention on what's going on and how long it's taking it without judging. Whatever is happening is perfect because that's what's happening and that's what we want to observe. Okay, so now you did one side. Now let's try the other side. That's a bit more difficult because now you have to pay attention to this. So to the other one, let's say for me it was the left at the time. So I might do a little bit in the beginning with my mouth to try to notice more the other one. And I inhale once or twice there to just notice. Inhaling through the right, exhaling through the right for me. And then eventually I put my mouth normal and I inhale and exhale through the right. Okay, and now we go to the left and we try inhaling through the left. Moon energy, exhaling through the right, also that moon energy. And let's repeat that. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Okay, now let's try with the right. Don't worry if some other air could be entering the other nostrils. Just concentrate on one nostril and be happy with whatever happens. One last one. And we are going to stop at that today, just to give you some ABC starting with that, but eventually one can inhale through the left, exhale through the right, inhale through the right, exhale through the left without the hands. And you can also be counting backwards from 100 and inhaling through the two nostrils every time you get to a multiple of 5, usually, for just a little time, not from 100 to 0, but 100 to 80 or whatever. But it's very interesting. It's just training your attention instead of being out and thinking and projecting. It's so calming because you are concentrating on something that naturally is very calming. So an invitation to play if you feel like it.